Hey guys, Cleanblade here, bringing another Pokemon TCG online video, and today we're looking at M-Manectric-ex and Team Plasma Kyurem. So let's just jump right into the deck review right away. So we're going to be running 4 M-Manectric-ex, fairly standard, seeing the deck revolves around it, and then we're going to be running 3 Mega Manectric, and this is our energy acceleration. Is pretty necessary, so you guys really need them. You don't have to get them in super rare, it's fine if you just get regular rare. And then we are running 1 Keldeo EX, 3 Team Plasma Kyurems, 1 Scramble Switch, 3 regular switches. It's a lot of switching because sometimes you don't get the Keldeo and you don't want to leave Kyurem up there who already Blizzard burned, because then you just can't do anything. So yeah, it's just better to run 3 switches and 1 scramble switch. Plus it moves around energy to your dead Pokemon, stuff like that. So it's just helpful overall. Then we're running 4 Ultra Ball, pretty much just standard there. 3 VS Seeker, 2 Colress, 1 Lysandre, 1 Trump card, because if you go too fast, you can just run out of things in your deck, and then yeah, you don't want to lose because of deck out. So we just play the 1 Trump card. Usually you won't have to use it. Usually it's just discard for like Ultra Ball or Sycamore or something like that, but it's always nice to have. Then we're running the 4N, 3 Professor Bird's Observations. Yes, we're running a lot of supporters in this deck, just for consistency, so it's really all up to you if you want to run Professor's Birch. You can always cut it for something else, like, I don't know, more energy or something, but it's just personal preference. Then I'm running 4 Sycamore because Sycamore is amazing. They're running 3 Rough Seas, just an anti-stadium to their stadiums, like fighting stadiums, stuff like that. We'd rather have Rough Seas than that up because that doesn't benefit us whatsoever. Then we're running 1 Floatstone for the Keldeo, 3 Spirit Links for Manectric, just to get those Mega Manectrics out without having to waste a turn. They're running 3 Muscle Band. Whoa, 2 Muscle Band. No, 3 Muscle Band, yeah. Yeah, 3 Muscle Band. What am I talking about? Anyways, just for the Kyurems, make them do 140 damage. A lot better than just 120. It comes in handy every once in a while, so yeah. Then we're running 6 electric energy, 6 water energy, and that would be the entire deck. So let's just jump right into the game here. So we will queue up right now for it, and let's go get them, boys. So we got a game relatively quickly here. Looks like we're versing some sort of psychic grass deck. Could really be anything. Let's see how this game goes. We draw no basic Pokemon, never a great start to a game. I'm gonna lead off with our Manectric. We're just gonna put these 2 right down in the bench right away. No need of keeping them in our hand. We have a Colress, so more bench Pokemon. The happier we are. And we just see an Eevee. Looks like we're playing some sort of Flareon deck probably, which can be somewhat annoying, but who knows. We see the Battle Compressor. Yep. Probably gonna get 2 eggs in the grave and an Empoleon. So we could either be in a really bad position or like a decent position off of his first turn. It all depends if he has more EVs to bench, all that sort of stuff. And we do see 2 eggs in the grave, and we see a Manaphy hit the graveyard. You usually don't see that. That's a little bit different. You see the Startling Megaphone, that's fine. The Lysander Trump card goes in, so we know he does have the potential to deck himself out. See the ref says, we're just going to Colress. We hit this out really soon. That is game right away. We'll bring you guys another game because that one was rather short. So we'll be back with another quick game right now. Alright, so we found another game after a little bit of searching. Looks like we're playing the exact same type of deck. Whether or not it is the exact same deck is completely different. Start off with the Manectric though, which is always great. He leads with the Froakie. We're just going to attach the energy, discard these 2 water energies, and just get our Keldeo down on the bench right away and end our turn. I think our opponent might be versing some sort of different kind of deck, maybe. I don't know, but with them doing absolutely nothing, it's just a free and easy win with Turbo Volt and double energy. And we'll bring you guys one more game because that game was even shorter than the other one. So we'll be right back with yet another game of M-Manectric-ex and Kyurem. Okay, we are back with the third game here. Looks like we're versing Darkness Dragon Psychic, so probably like Evil Tall, Hydreigon probably. That would probably make the most sense. Which is a pretty good matchup for us when we do play Mega Manectric. So hopefully we can get something going. We see a Malamar from our opponent, attach Darkness Energy, put us right to sleep instantly. No holding back against it, which is fine. It's pretty understandable. And we don't wake up, so we won't even bother attaching any energy here to it. We're just going to discard a water energy and a Chorus, grab a M-Manectric-ex, put that down, put an energy down, and we are actually just going to wait the turn, see what our opponent does, and whether or not he really has anything good in his hand before we end. You see the Dino come down, another energy. Max is doing right now is 120. He hits a 0. That's painful for him, and we do wake up, which isn't the most amazing thing in the world. We are not going to end here. We're just going to take the Mega Evolution, and then we'll end. Just for the fact that we kind of want this Manectric up and running right away, because we don't want to have to deal with all the different things that our opponent's deck can do. So we do see a Rock Guard come out from our opponent, which is rather abstract. It's just for 120. We wake up, that's fine. We see the Manectric Spirit like now, which is a little bit late, but you do what you gotta do, I guess. We're gonna have to sacrifice our Kyurem here, which is fine. We'll probably just Birch's next turn. We're in a really not so great of a position right now, actually. We didn't get the greatest start. We were hoping to get one of our switches out, maybe get that up and going, and we do see a Sigilift come down on the bench. And this Rock Guard is actually kind of threatening. We don't want to take an extra 50 damage on our M-Manectric-ex, but there's nothing really we can do about it unless if we draw a Startling Megaphone, which we might, which would be rather beneficial, I'd say. So we're just going to promote the Mega Manectric, even if we don't go into it. I'm going to grab this. We're going to get a Sycamore and actually get rid of this. Trying to hit something decent, which we really don't, which is a big bummer here. We're just going to have to Turbo Volt, attach another energy to this Manectric, and really hope that my opponent misses a heads here. Maybe 2 if he even attaches another energy. Yeah, and he does. He puts us to sleep too. So we're hoping he misses 2 heads here. Otherwise, it's going to be a painful day. And he does, which is really good for us. We don't wake up, which is fine, essentially. We're going to switch here. And we are going to end. Put a Kyurem down. Get the rest used. That was a really good end. We're going to Assault Laser here. Just because it will kill the Malamar. Draw 2 off of our prizes. And now we're in a decent position. We aren't in the greatest of positions, but we're in a decent one now. He's probably going to promote Sigilift here. Just to wall us from doing any damage, since we don't have a powered up Kyurem yet. If that indeed we do see, we might even see the DCE come out right away, which would be rather good for us. He'll probably Oh, no DCE maybe? It's hard to tell. We see the shadow circle perfectly fine. We don't really care too much about that shadow circle. Then we're gonna just end again. What do we want to do here? We could retreat. Get 1 energy in the Kyurem. Really don't think that's the greatest of plays. We could also... No. I think just overrunning here and attacking these dinos are probably the best play. We may not be able to do any damage to it right now, but in the long run, it'll probably be the most useful. And we see Pokemon Fan Club for more basic Pokemon. Perfectly fine by us. What we really want to see here is not that Darkrai. We wanted to see some Evoltol EXs and stuff like that for this M-Manectric to just do a lot of damage, but unfortunately that is not what we're seeing at the moment. We can just grab the M-Manectric. Ref sees that. We do see a Scramble Switch, which we are actually going to use to get a Blizzard Burn off here. And we will even attach a Float Stone to this. Get the Blizzard Burn off. Now we're looking good here. Now we no longer have the pesky wall just sitting up there. We see the Evoltol come up. Probably gonna hit an energy down on something like the Darkrai probably from his blade, which is fine. We're just gonna go right up into our Mega Manectric, just one-shot this thing, because we really don't feel like dealing with it too much. We're just gonna retreat for free, come up, Turbo Volt. And now we're in a dominating position. Our opponent really can't do too much against us. He can power up this Sigilip, but it won't really do anything. We just had the bench Kyurem ready to go to kill it instantly. We see another Sharon from our opponent. Second one of the game. That's fine by us. You see his OR come down on the bench. Probably going for that Brutal Bash or something like that. We see an Evo Soda for Zualius. Probably means he has a Hydreigon soonish. I wouldn't say right away, but probably pretty soon, if that were my bet. So we are going to just attach a Muscle Band here and Turbo Volt, because we can VS Seeker for a Lysander and just win the game off of that. So it'll be really easy for us that way, at least. And he promotes his OR. Probably means he has his Arc in his hand, maybe a Hydreigon too, and that's why he's just hasn't been really doing anything really. But I doubt it, because if he just promoted this, I really don't know what he's doing. Maybe he has a switch in his hand, so it doesn't really matter. But he can't go out into the Sigilif. It's pretty much looking like we won. Even if he kills this Manectric or anything, really. Seems like we won. The only way we didn't is if he has a switch, an energy, and then a Lysander into our Kyurem. And then he'd also need a Muscle Band, I do believe, too, for him to kill us on our Kyurem. So it's a lot of things that our opponent has to have, and we know he only has 4 cards that are actually not energies, so the odds of it are fairly low. So it really all depends. Our opponent's taking a really long time to make his moves. Pretty sure we just won flat out though. We see an escape rope. We just go into this Manectric. It's damaged. Doesn't really matter. We see the Sigilif come up. we have free retreat. We're just gonna retreat, go into Kyurem, and he'll die instantly, and we'll take the game. So I don't know what's taking our opponent so long on this. I really couldn't tell you. We have game pretty much no matter what. Um, yeah, and that's game, and we win. We won't waste any time. We'll just take the Blizzard Burn, and bam. So that's all for the Kyurem M-Manectric-ex deck. We'll be bringing you another deck profile in just a couple days here. I got something in mind that I think you guys would like. So we'll see you next time. Peace out.